Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Now, today's discussion will be about entity attachments. So, I want to talk about the worst entity attachment I've had out of all entities that I had to physically and spiritually remove. Now, this particular entity, I'm going to describe what it looked like. Now, this was a female type entity and could never really see her face, but she had extremely long, dark hair. And she would gather within my midsection. And when I would go off to certain realms, she would give me a lot of problems. And I would just have to stop what I was doing in these other realms and deal with her. And I would cough up hair. And once I got the hair to a point where I can hold on to it and start pulling her out, she would use her hair like hooks. She would use her hair like hooks and hook into um, my stomach area so that I couldn't further pull her. She would hook into my throat, and it took me quite some effort, and a lot of times I just could not remove her at all. So I just had to leave that realm. And she became a real hassle in my life dealing with her. And I had her for months. Normally, once I notice an entity, I can go in and do spiritual work. With her, she was extremely powerful and by far the worst entity I had to deal with ever. I don't know if you guys know the movie like The Grudge. Well, this she looked just like that, but I couldn't see um, her face. I couldn't see arms. It was just I can see her energy, but as far as her having a facial identity, I did not see that. And I think a lot of her power came from her hair. She could have been a witch. Um, really don't know exactly what she was, but she was extremely powerful. I would have rather dealt with 10 reptilian Dracos than to deal with her. And she was so powerful, guys, that I actually had to call in spiritual help from, other realms to help me with her. I could not remove her on my own. I would speak to my galactic family. I would speak to my spiritual team in these higher realms as well. And it just took me a while. I think when I started speaking with them, then I was able to remove her. She's no longer, in my my field of resonance. She's no longer attached to my throat chakras or my center midsection. But yeah, she was extremely hard to get rid of, and I really don't like thinking about her because once you know start talking, just like how Max Spears would say, if you can bring them back into your reality. So I don't like giving that thinking about these very powerful entities that try to feed off the energy. They try to bring down your spiritual powers. But yeah, she was an extremely strong. Um, I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that particular entity. Now, I love hearing from you guys because, like I said, we are a piece of this puzzle, and we all have information that we can share. And I know a lot of the new people here. Uh, to have stories that they have, and I'm delighted to hear 'em, man, because we all are in this spiritual warfare, and no one is going through this by themselves. And it's great that we can finally connect and have a place that we can go and talk to each other about, because we are reuniting with our soul family, reuniting with our cosmic family, and this is on a multidimensional level. So I'm so glad, for everyone that's gathering here at this time, because it's not a coincidence. This is gonna be like the last stand for these dark ones, because their time is pretty much up, and we're just playing. We're playing these subtle parts out. They know that the time is up. They know that they no longer have the ability to hide what they're doing. You guys are going to these upper realms as well, and getting feedback from your soul family as well. You guys are also in these spiritual battles on the other side, and that's where the real fight is at. Yeah, we do have fights here, but the real fight is on the other side, where your spiritual powers are being played out. You guys are extremely powerful. Whether you know that or not, whether you actually can bring back that information, at some point you guys are gonna start bringing this information out, because your higher self will say, okay, now you're ready. Now you're getting all of this stuff that you've been thinking is now resonating with you guys. And all you're doing, all your team is doing, is bringing you to certain information so that you get the confirmation. Now, you just need to stand in your own power and know that you are extremely powerful. This is what the elites don't want you to know about. They want you guys in a set format that they had already laid out for you, with the school systems, with the religious systems, and so forth, right down to the medical field. A lot of this stuff is misinformation, because when you begin to realize that they have cures for everything out there, they just don't want you. They want you sick, defeated, depleted, but they want to use you because they need that energy. So yeah, guys, if you have any stories, especially with the new people that I hear, uh, leave these your stories in the comment section, because what that does is tell other viewers that may have similar encounters with these beings, that don't think it's a figment of your imagination. You have to realize that you are spiritual. You are an eternal soul, and we fight these battles out. And a lot of times, guys, it's not going to be about battles. Sometimes we're going to have good moments within these other realms of reality. We're going to go off and experience um, other things, and some of those are good. And we're going to meet back up with our star family. So yeah, leave your stories in the comment section. I did want to share um, that story with you guys, and let you know that entities will attach to you, and they will bring down your field. If you are not aware of what they can do, they also will get into your mind and cause disruption within your household. And you'll actually think that you guys, whether it's your spouse or kids, they are behind the scenes within your mind, revving things up instead of diffusing situations, they're egging you on to keep you in this state where your frequency is down and your defense is down, and they're just feeding off that negative energy. So a lot of times, look, guys, when we get into arguments with our spouse, and never fight to be right about anything. A lot of times you're gonna have to just walk away from those that um, you know refuse to um, want to live in that love and respect area that you guys are trying to bring in your house. So don't let that energy bring your household down, because they will. I mean, that's the dark side mission, is to be able to gain access not only to your home but to you. You are the prize. You guys have always been the prize, and you can see this stuff playing out within our world. You know, they will attach to your children as well. So always, be honest to your kids. You know, let them get outside as well, and because nature in itself will ground you. Um, Being out in nature, sometimes you guys take your shoes off and just walk around in your yard and connect with Mother Gaia, because she would pull all of that negative energy out. That's what these plants do. That's what the trees do. They pull all of this bad things out of the atmosphere and refresh it. So once again, guys, I love, honor, and respect you guys. Um, I will continue to, disclose and tell you guys what goes on from behind the scenes. And I do meet with these beings and speak with them. And, like I said, and another thing, for my Navy comrades, I know that you guys are watching. Look, I appreciate everything you guys do. And another thing, guys, I just had to subscribe to your channels. I think it's only fair that when you subscribe to me, whether you got a channel or not, I'm going to subscribe to you. I like to keep that connection with you guys. And YouTube is unsubscribing me to your channels. So always watch to see if you have been unsubscribed. Once again, I love, honor, respect all of you guys. Have a good day.